Okay, hi, this is the second in my series of videos about getting started on the Nano. This time I'm just going to talk about your fibre choice. But do bear in mind that all around the world for thousands of years people have been spinning, learning as children, and they've spun what's been available to them. So if someone tells you you must start with whatever fibre, don't listen to them. There are certain things that are definitely easier than others, but at the end of the day you can start out with anything. You might just have a bit of a steeper learning curve. So I'm going to show you some of the extremes of fibre that I wouldn't recommend starting out with because they're a bit harder, and then we'll move on to some good stuff. So the first thing I've got here is Wensleydale. This is beautiful stuff. It's from a raw fleece, lovely and curly. This is in the region of 12 inches long. Spinning this is not going to be easy for a beginner because you'll try and pull out a few fibres and the whole thing will just get clumped up. Even once it's been combed, you need to work with your hands very far apart to spin this sort of stuff, and it doesn't come naturally, doesn't come easily. So we'll put this beautiful, beautiful stuff to one side and go to the other extreme. This is cotton. This is actually Egyptian cotton, which is one of the longer stapled cottons, but still this is short. You see, staple length of this, about that much, so about an inch. This is perfectly spinnable. I can put some twist into it and draft it out and it'll hold together, but it's not easy. We don't want to start off again with something this short. So I'll put the cotton to one side for now. Next I've got some, this is milk protein fibre. It's one of the standard viscose process yarns. There's lots of them, C-cell, 10-cell, rose fibre, mint fibre. They're all made in a very similar way. They're lovely, they look like silk, but they're very, 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 very shiny and smooth. So as a beginner, the staple length's fine, but you'll find they drift apart very easily. So you need quite a lot of twist to get it to hold together. Even that I've got as much twist that I'd have there in that cotton, and it's just drafting out. It's very, very smooth. So again, we won't start with that unless you enjoy having your yarn break all the time. Right, now on to some stuff that's often recommended for beginners. This is Blueface Leicester, often called BFL because Blueface Leicester's a bit of a mouthful. This is a long wool like the Wensleydale, but it's a shorter long wool. It's not quite as shiny and it's very, very soft. Your staple length is about 4 or 5 inches. That's lovely. It's got quite a lot of body. You can see the fibres aren't compacted. They're nice and open and airy. Drafting this, it drafts just really nicely. So this is good stuff. Over here I've got Shetland, which is similarly good for beginners. It's fairly soft, nice and lofty, and this one is especially good. Can you see it's got stripes of cream and brown? This is called Humbug. It's a mix of the natural colours. You can get BFL Humbug, Icelandic Jacob, any animal that comes, any sheep that comes in 2 colours, you can probably find Humbug tops. Humbug is really, really good because you can see the angle of twist very easily. So if I put a bit of twist into that, you can see a twist is now running like that. If this was plain white, it'd be just a little bit harder to see. You see, as you put more twist in, your angle gets steeper. So if you imagine you're spinning this and you want to check on your twist angle, you'll find it much easier if you've got more than one colour in your fibre. So I'll probably start, for the tutorial I start where you're actually spinning, we'll start with this Shetland. Nice, light, airy, easy to see your twist. But don't be discouraged if you don't have any of this stuff. Use whatever you can get. If you've got dyed fibre that feels a little compacted, which some of it might if it's been stored for a long time, or if the dye felted a little bit. I've got some here that's been in storage for probably about 10 years. This is commercially dyed, not hand dyed, but it's still a little bit smushed. Right, here we go. So you'll see it's just a little bit squished together. I can't even find the end. And there we go. It's not a nice thick sausage like the Shetland. A little bit squished together, but that's fine. I can just open it up And now that's nice, open, easy to spin with. You can spin with pretty much anything, so whatever you've got, don't worry, we'll get you spinning it.